What up? This is Kelvin and welcome back to my channel where we discuss financial wellness, mindset therapy, and real estate. In today's video, I will cover the steps that you need to take in order to build business credit. In today's society, information is the new wealth, and my goal is to share as much as possible so that we can all be self-paid in the shade. If you follow these steps, you will have established enough business credit for big cash loans and major credit cards within 4 to 6 months. There are actually 2 rounds of establishing business credit, but right now, I'm gonna give you guys my top 10 business credit vendors to establish a solid foundation for funding. If you haven't already, watch my previous video, which I will link up here, about how you can get prepared and how you can qualify your business to begin receiving and start building these lines of credit and or net 30 vendor accounts. So once your business is established and legitimate, we can go ahead and get started with one of these 5 vendors that are net 30 accounts. A net 30 account is simply a commercial account that you would have with these vendors where you will purchase an item, whatever item you decide to purchase on their website or in their store, and they're gonna give you 30 days to make that payment. If you don't pay it back within 30 days, then it will be terrible for your payday score, but the sooner you pay it back, the better your payday score. So the very first net 30 account that I recommend is called Shirtsy. You heard that correct, like a t-shirt, Shirtsy. Shirtsy is a website that supplies customizable apparel for your business. So it's perfect if you don't have any current t-shirts or any type of apparel for your business. If you want a polo, a collared shirt with your logo plastered on it, then that's something that they will be able to give you. And you can also build credit and get a net 30 account with them. They do require a $99 annual fee that you have to pay up front to get that line of credit with them. But the beautiful part about Shirtsy and why I recommend them first is they actually report to all 3 of the major credit reporting agencies on the business side. So that would include Experian Commercial, Equifax Commercial, and Dun & Bradstreet. So sign up with them, get you some business apparel, get you a customizable shirt that you can, show off your business and advertise wherever you go, and at the same time, build business credit. The second net 30 account that I highly recommend is SNS, Strategic Network Solutions. So Strategic Network Solutions offers ebooks that can be very helpful to your business, as well as other software that you could purchase and use for your business. Now, when you first get started with them, they will require that you make a minimum $75 purchase. What I did was I just simply bought an ebook that they actually sell that you'll see on the list. And this book is straight up a how to build business credit book. So what better way to start your net 30 account with them other than purchasing a ebook about how you can build business credit. Once you make that $75 payment and you pay that invoice, they'll give you a $2,000 trade line. Now these next 3 vendors you're gonna hear on every YouTube video that you ever watch about business credit, and that's fine. And this is for good reason. I call these the big 3, the trifecta. So Uline, Granger, and Quill. So if you haven't heard about these already, Granger and Uline are pretty much the same. You can get all different types of office supplies and cleaning supplies and even hardware for your business. If you have a home office, you can buy, a new office chair. They have a lot of different things that you can buy on their website. But the best thing about them is they're very easy to sign up with the exception of Granger. So let me tell you a little bit about my experience with Granger. So if you go on their website, first thing you want to do is just simply create an account. After you create an account and you get that email showing you that you've confirmed to have your account, you're going to want to call their customer service number. And once you get with the sales rep, you're just going to have to explain to them, hey, I'm trying to sign up for a net 30 account. And then they'll simply set that account up for you and send you a new email with an actual account number. Once you get that email with the account number, you should be ready to go. And the way to confirm that that is set up Once you put something in your cart, you'll want to see if you have the net 30 option or invoice option at checkout. Let's say number 3 and number 4 are Granger and Uline. So number 5, I will say, is Quill. Quill is actually my favorite net 30 account. I call Quill Staples Jr. because they have everything that you would see if you walk into a Staples store. You can buy a new printer, you can buy ink, you can buy office supplies, you can buy office equipment. Literally, they are a company that is under Staples. So they carry everything that Staples has, which is really important because you will find out for some businesses, it can be very trying and difficult to find something to purchase from Uline and Granger. As far as who reports to who, Granger reports directly to Dun & Bradstreet, and then Uline and Quill reports to both Dun & Bradstreet and Experian. And then one more thing to mention about Quill, they do require you to have a minimum $100 purchase in order for that invoice option to show up at the checkout. So if you just have $50 worth of merchandise in your cart, you will not see that invoice option. But once you have at least $100 in that cart, you will see the invoice option. There are many more net 30 accounts that you can look for, but in my opinion, these are the top 5 that have been proven to report to the credit bureaus directly on a daily and or monthly rate. So I consider net 30s to be tier 1. Again, there's 2 rounds, but that's like your first tier when you're first getting started in your building business credit journey. This is also round 1, but now also going into tier 2, this is going to be very important. So tier 2 is going to be your revolving accounts. None of these revolving accounts will require you to make a minimum purchase. So this will be all about just utilizing these credit lines and, keeping your balances low. The number 1 revolving account that I recommend is going to be Shell Fleet. Now, Shell Fleet is a gas card that you can use at any Shell gas station, nationwide. You do get a small discount on the gas, per gallon that you purchase. They have a really cool app that allows you to manage your drivers and make payments and, keep up with the balance that you currently have. They usually start you off with a $500 line of credit, and they report to Dun & Bradstreet and Experian Commercial. Now, I do have a little trick for how you can pretty much guarantee approval, and this is why I say they're my number 1. You go to the application, which I will put the link below, fill out the application, and then once you get to the end, instead of hitting the submit button, pause and just back out of the whole screen. Like, just hit the little X and close the screen out. What's gonna happen is within the next 1 to 2 business days, you're gonna have a sales rep sending you an email letting you know, we saw that you were interested in getting the Shell Fleet card. We want to give you a new link, and this new link that they give you in the email is actually a link that's gonna be easier to get approved for. And so this is how I got my card. I got my Shell Fleet card when I only had like 2 net 30 accounts reported. I'm gonna drop below that link that I received in my email that allowed me to have access to an easier to get approved application. My second recommendation is also a gas card. It's called the Axle Fuel Pilot J card. If you're on the East Coast, I know, driving up and down Highway 95, I pass a whole lot of Pilot J gas stations. They're pretty popular over here on the East Coast, but Pilot J isn't the only gas station that Axle Fuel Card works with. They work with a lot of other fuel companies, but similar to the Shell Fleet card, this is a WEX card. And WEX is just a company that provides different gas cards. Pretty much the same procedure when you go to apply. They actually are even easier to apply. No need to do the exit application method. Just go right to their website. The link is below. Apply for the card. They're gonna say we need more time to review. They're gonna have a sales rep reach out to you. The only thing he's gonna be doing is just verifying the information that you have on file, verifying your business. Once he or she verifies your business information, they will send you a card or however many cards you want for your business. And this actual fuel card also reports to both Dun & Bradstreet and Experian Commercial as well. The third revolving account that I would recommend is actually the Wells Fargo Secured Business Credit Card. So they do require you to make a $500 deposit. You can make a $500 deposit minimum, or you can go all the way up to $2,500. This card does give you 1.5% cash back, which is always a great perk. And they were labeled the best new business credit card for new business owners per Credit Karma. At one point, the Wells Fargo business credit card was being directly reported to Dun & Bradstreet, but as of late, there has been a lot of speculation on whether or not this card is still reporting to the credit bureaus. Before filming this video, I did speak with someone who works directly for Wells Fargo, and he did assure me that yes, they do still report and they never stop reporting to the credit bureaus. With that being said, the reason why I still chose to have this in my top 5 recommended is because you gotta think about it like this. What is your end goal? I know for me, my end goal when building business credit is to get major credit cards and to get funding. Wells Fargo is one of the largest banks in America. So if you're able to establish a relationship with them, they'll be far more likely to give you a loan or an unsecured business credit card in the future. So why not get started with them, show that you can handle this $500 limit for a few months, and then once you have at least 10 full vendors reporting to your business credit bureau, you can come back and they'll be far more likely to give you a business credit card before a Chase Inc. or American Express ever would. So that's why I say when getting this Wells Fargo business credit card or secure business credit card, the main focus here is to build and establish a relationship with Wells Fargo. So just keep that in mind. The fourth revolving account that I recommend is one of my favorites as well, and that's the Amazon business card. This credit card reports to all 3 of the business credit reporting agencies. There's 2 ways you can get approved. Either A, you've been in business for at least 3 years, or if you haven't been in business for 3 years, you just gotta have at least 5 business trade lines reporting to Experian and Dun & Bradstreet. If you meet those qualifications, you can get an Amazon business card with no PG. So do not give them your social security number on the application if they ask. And then last but not least, my number 5. Sorry. Let me be more professional. So my 5th recommendation for a business revolving credit account is Sam's Club. Yes, the Sam's Club store business card. So this card actually reports to Dun & Bradstreet and Equifax Commercial. And unlike these other revolving accounts that I just went over, the only thing Sam's really cares about is that they can verify your business. So again, this goes back to the video I made about how you can qualify for business credit. They need to be able to verify your phone number, meaning your phone number needs to be listed in the 401 directory. They need to be able to verify your address and verify your website, so on and so forth. So just long story short, make sure your business is 100% verifiable. If that's the case, and you have a minimum of 4 trade lines reporting with a paydebt score of at least 70 or higher, you will get approved. Don't worry. But you will have to go in store. This is something that you cannot apply for online. So go to your nearest Sam's Club with your T's crossed and your I's dotted. Poke your chest out a little bit and you'll be fine. So yeah, guys, listen, please make sure you have at least Tier 1 and Tier 2 covered before you go in and try to apply for any major credit cards, which is considered round 2. So to recap, round 1, you want to have 5 net 30 accounts, 5 revolving lines of credit, all reporting to your credit bureaus, your business credit bureaus, that is. Once you do, you can move on to round 2. And in round 2, that's when everything really gets fun, because you can get approved for unsecured business credit cards. that's when you can start buying houses with credit cards, and you can do the credit card churning and get free trips and, you know, max out those points. So if you guys found this helpful, and if you want me to make more videos like this one, giving you more heat, trying to, you know, give you guys the most value I can in these videos, please subscribe, show me some support. And one more thing, in the comment section below, let me know what net 30 accounts you have. Let me know what revolving accounts that you recommend. You know, each one teach one. Let's help each other. As always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, night, whatever the time of the day it is. And thanks for watching.